Bing! That might be the 100th.
Is that number 100?
Is that the 100th? Good morning! Another beautiful morning here on the Gold Coast. Nice and early here today. I am the first in this morning. Surprise! So early start here this morning. I've got a lot on today. It's 6:30 here. Beautiful thing about the Gold Coast, I love this time of year. And I apologise for trying to do things. This morning I was awake about 5 a.m. Sun coming through our window, and I thought, you know what, get up, get into work, get what you need done. I've got a big 3 days ahead of me tomorrow. I've got our Authority Academy event on, so I'm really looking forward to that. And got a lot to do here in the office, so work doesn't stop when you're running events. So 2 days ago was the first day I've been able to actually get into the gym and train my lower body due to not being able to put weight on my right foot. And I can tell you, my legs are gone. You know that feeling when you haven't trained legs in a long time or lower body in a long time, and I didn't really even go heavy. I was doing quite lightweight, but I'll tell you what, whew, they are sore. They are sore. You know what I'm feeling. You know what this feeling's like. I was planning to be out here by midday. Man, I've noticed of late I've got to get out of here by then because I've got to go do, but that's the deals, eh? Them the breaks, you know? Them the breaks. Sometimes you just got to put it in. Yeah, so just fixing up some slides that Jake used because I'm letting Jake, slowly making Jake famous, which is interesting actually. I take it for granted because I've designed so many slides and presentations that it just becomes more natural. But there's a skill and an art in delivering PowerPoint presentations, and one thing I will say, the biggest tip is just don't have a slide with just text everywhere that comes all up at once. You know, if you've got 10 points of something, don't have 10 bloody points come up at once, because people will sit there and read it and look forward, and they're missing out what you're saying. So a little tip there for you. I don't use PowerPoint, no, Keynote. Took me a while to transition. It was a great transition. Just had a great coaching session with a client. In and out how a coaching session should be. You shouldn't have to sit on there for an hour with a coaching client and just entertain them for an hour. You should be getting on, get what needs to be said, what needs to be done. This is your action items. Cool, go and do it. Let me know when you've done it. Too many coaches think that, I've got to hop on for an hour and talk to this person, because they're putting too much emphasis around what they're actually, what their investment or what they're paying for. Clients are paying for results. So as a coach, my advice is you need to do what you can to get them results. And look, I get it. Could be someone listening going, but sometimes you have to speak for a long time. Yeah, I get that. I've been on coaching calls for 90 minutes, 2 hours sometimes, depending on what's going on. But the majority of the time, it should be in and out. This is what you're doing. This is what you're committing to. And one of the big things that, and I always let my clients know, and whoever works with me knows this, I say, look, I'm not being rude by cutting you off, but I'm going to stop you when you're rambling off on a story. So I might ask, okay, so what do we need to have done to get this product done? And they might go, okay, I need to film some videos. Cool, how many videos do you need to film? And they might be like, 15. I said, cool, when are they gonna be done by? Like completed, finished, everything. 4 days. Okay, so when are you gonna start the first one? When are you gonna film the first video? And you start thinking about it and you work through, and all of a sudden you're like, actually I could probably film them all tomorrow. Probably, or you can. And it's like, okay, yeah, I can. All right, what time are you going to film them? 3 o'clock. Is it in your calendar? Put it in your calendar, great. What do you need to have in place before then, because you obviously got to make sure you're setting realistic goals. And, you work out whatever it is, and there it is, it's done. Instead of it's out there in the universe and it's still pondering in your mind and you just don't have clarity. The only thing that stops you from moving forward is clarity, because you're not sure. So it's easier. I witness myself on a frequent basis, especially with the growth and building of CMG. There's things that I might come up with, be faced with, and I'm like, haven't really experienced that before. and you can automatically feel the natural default is to go, oh, I'll go and do something I am used to. But the successful people, the people who achieve, the people who win are the ones who work through it, get to clarity the fastest, and you'll win the game too. It is hot in here.
Don't worry guys, we got the roof.
No, that'll make it hotter, bro. We want to get the sun out.
Yeah, you get the hot air out first.
No, you have the aircon on. Yeah. High. Looks comfy back there, Chris. Look like you're vlogging gold. Just pointed to the roof.
Pretty steady.
Pretty steady. Jake travelled down to the coast every day on the main highway, and his car wasn't able to go into fifth gear, so he was revving out at 6,000 revs in fourth.
So I held it in fifth gear with my arm for like an hour the whole way, and then about 20 minutes in, it'd just get real sore. So I had to lodge my elbow between the center console and the fifth.
Why didn't you get a stick or something?
Well, that's what I was.
I thought you would have made something.
That's what I was looking to, but nothing. No, I couldn't get any.
I would have pulled over and break a tree branch and done something. We're in the car heading to Guzman Gomez. Shout out to Guzman Gomez, free pitch there. I'm actually going to order on my app. Do you guys have the app? You're not real Guzman fans then, are you? I might start soon when I get my car washed there. I had one job, I went into it was a farming company, and they just had like a huge yard, and it was just stone. I just went in there and said, do you have any jobs? Because that was my sales pitch. I said, do you have any jobs? And they go, no, we don't. I said, oh, look, you got heaps of weeds out in the yard. I'll just go and pick them up. And they're like, okay, we'll give you $5 an hour. The job lasted about a month. My fucking hands were gone because I was just picking up weeds off gravel. It was crazy. But you got to do what you got to do to get a job, man. Fuck, dude, I'm born in this office. I was supposed to be out of here 5.5 hours ago. The reality is, I've got multiple businesses that I'm running, and they all deserve my attention. But I do like this place. Like, I'm very, very happy with the find. And if I'm honest, I've got to probably owe that to Emily. I was gonna sign a lease on another building. You know, I only looked at one. I was like, yeah, I can do this one. That'll do. Yeah, you gotta make things happen, man. No point going to look at 20 different buildings and go, not really sure. And then the ones that you liked are gone. And she goes, let's just look at one or two more. I'm like, okay. Then when I looked at it, I walked in there, I was like, oh, that's quite nice. And then we looked at one more over in Bath City, and I was like, ooh. It was like double the size of this. I was like, well, I'm not really there yet. Three of us starting brand new, going into that building. And now we're building the team, and more people are coming on. It's definitely taking up a bit more space. Still room for my massage chair though. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you think I should get a massage chair. I think I really should. But I'll only get it if you tell me to. You'll be like, Brett. I'm like, sleeping in my chair.
How are you feeling for tomorrow?
Yeah, good man. I'm excited. 3 days hardcore. So first session, we're going to be talking about uncovering your vision, mission, values of your company and why that's important. Then we're going to move into your customer community and really find out who your customer is, your perfect customer. We'll take creating your customer avatar to an entire new level. From there, we move into the authority model, which is all about your business model. Is it set up? Are you actually a product, or are you a business? So we look at that. We look at your ascension model. We look at the client's perfect journey. Then we move into sales funnels, looking at what is the perfect sales funnel for you. Funny thing, I should have did this when I, as a promo video. Because people will be watching this and go, fuck, I should have went to that event. You should have, and it's my last one as well, which is hot off the press. So you'll be watching this, we'll already be finished day one, and I would have already covered what I've just talked about there, so you missed it. This is a cool session I'm running that I've actually never ran it before, which is exciting for me because a lot of the content I do teach is similar of nature, and because it's like, you know, if it works, it works. It's, you know, you're not going to go and recreate a song and change the lyrics if the lyrics work. Bing! It might be the 100th.
Is that number 100?
Is that the 100th? Yay! Crowd goes wild! 100 Brettaphors. That's a book. And then, yeah, second day, we're doing, like I said, copywriting secrets. I'm going to be teaching how to actually persuade, how to influence, how to actually sell your stuff using words, which is always cool. Then we're going to go into social media. Got a couple of sessions back to back about that. I'm going to be teaching some hacks around Instagram, how we've generated over 70,000 followers in the last couple of months. Going to be talking a little bit of YouTube, some YouTube tips, and Facebook, of course. We're going to go deep in the trenches of Facebook. Then we're going to look at PR publishing, which is how do you get your message out there, all the different ways in which you can. Actually, the more I talk about this, the more that this is going to be the best event that everyone who's not coming is going to miss out on. But if you do want help with your digital marketing strategy, we may have a couple of spots open for November, so get in fast. If not, you're going to miss the boat, and Christmas will come, and then you'll have a shit start to your year because you haven't got the leads or the brand awareness that you need. Anyway, I feel like I've got more energy now than I have all day. Yeah, I did, eh? That's what I'll be like all for. That's why I get, like, it's funny when I run events and workshops, a lot of people like do 60-minute sessions and they'll have a like 15-minute, piss break. And so what? Man, I'm like 3 hours and I'm like, I don't want to stop, but I know everyone needs to eat. So, but you can see why, when you're in the zone of what you love to do, it's hard to not get excited about it. All right, that's the vlog. If you've liked today's vlog, you know what to do. I've said it a lot. And if you haven't done it yet and you're still watching, fucking shame on you. But if you're new here and you haven't seen any other episodes, go and check them out. Only 80 of them. So 80 at 10 to 15 minutes. Look, you got about probably 1,000 minutes. 17 hours, man, that's a good flight. You could watch it if you're heading to LA, you could watch me all the way there. And while you're waiting for your connection to go to Vegas, you'll be able to watch the rest of the 4 hours. Anyway, that's it. We're rambling. Ciao. Thank you for watching today's vlog. If you would like to tune into another episode, hit the video on your left, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting the link on the right.